Hello, this is Tracy Lyons Resourcefulness, and there was a big hole inside this bedspread. If you'd like to know how to do it, I'm redoing it. You go through that hole and come back through this hole, bring it through, pull it. This is after I tied off the end. Sorry, I didn't catch it in time to show you how to tie it to start it, but this is kind of hard to do with one hand and no other thing to help. So we pull it like that, and here you see we have another long string. So we'll lay that aside because we're going to tie that in. So you just keep going round and round in one side and into the other side and pull it together. In one side, see the blue side, down around and into the white side, underneath that string, otherwise it turns out different, and pull it through. And we just keep doing that until, sorry about the movement of the camera. Whoops, where'd you guys go? Okay, get it reset. There we go. Let's just get this finished up, and then I'll show you how to tie it in. Just keep going round and round and round. In one side, and out the other side. Now we hit that string that's crossing. You want to overlap that. By about, that's 2 stitches, 3 stitches, 4 stitches. Okay, 4th stitch. This is where we're going to tie it off a little bit. I'll get you guys back up here. You get into that little last stitch that you did, pull it up a little bit, go through 1, go through 2, and then pull it tight. Pull it all the way down. You can't even hardly see that knot there now. See how that works? Okay, now you're still going to go, keep it attached, and you're going to go 1 stitch, where did I go? Right there. So find that next stitch. Try to go in the same place that the other string is. That's 2 stitches. That's 3 stitches. And let's go right back around that last stitch, if we can. get as close to it as you possibly can, and then pull it tight. Get your scissors, your trusty dusty scissors, and snip it as close to the edge of the material as you can. Now, can you see where I did that? See how it just kind of disappears? You can almost see a little tiny knot. But now we got that little string here that we need to deal with. So we can either attach this string to this string and sew it back in, or we can detach that string from the needle and attach it to this string. I don't know if I can do that one-handed. It's kind of tricky. I might be able to. I'll just show some of these one-handed people, if there are any out there, how they can do this. There we go. Just like that. Now take that string and we're going to feed it right back in through this material here. Again, try to go through the same place as you went. I know it's kind of going backwards. You might have a little bit of a cross stitch, but at least you'll have it tied in there. Now this one's going to be kind of important to tie off because this was one of the original ones. So you want to leave yourself, you want to leave yourself enough material or string to tie a knot. We got to get it back in there again. There we go. Whoops. Got it and trying to lose it. Let's see. Ever so gently push it through, catch it with your thumb, and bring it down. Okay, we're running out of string, so we better get it tied off. So you want to bring it through that stitch and through that stitch and bring it part of the way through. Leave a little bit of a loop because you need that needle to go through that loop. Whoops, and I lost my string again. So get that needle part of the way through the loop and stick the string back through the needle, pull it through, and pull it through there. And then if you really got a short string, you can go backwards. See the eye of the needle? And put it through the loop that way. And then it doesn't matter if it's come off. And pull it down and tie it off. Now, I'm going to have to sit you down a second. Okay, now it's all tied off, but we got a little string to deal with, don't we? So we get that string back through the needle. Maybe. And then we try to tie it in at least a couple stitches here. Oops. Got to make sure we get it through the blue one. Make sure we still got the string in the needle. Pull it through that one. And I think we're just going to be able to do one here. So we're going to have to go back through that one there and stick the thread through the needle again. Well, that's not being very cooperative, is it? Whoops. It just wants to keep jumping out of there. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay, there it is. There we go. Pull it through and see if you can't get it through that loop. There was a loop there without losing your thread because it's so doggone short. Sorry, this is going to take two hands here, I think. This is kind of difficult because you got to work that needle through the thread. Okay. Now, see how I got the thread on the needle? Got it into that little loop. You just got to kind of wiggle it and wiggle it and wiggle it until you get it in there. Pull that string as tight as you can pull it, because you need as much of it to go through there as you possibly can to pull it tight so that you can cut it off as close. Let's see if I can get a good camera shot of this. As close to the material as you can get. See how you're getting as close to it as you can get without cutting the material. Now, if you're looking at that, can you see where I sewed it together? Or does it look pretty uniform? I can see a little bit where maybe I might have sewed it together. But when you look at some of the rest of that stitch, it kind of looks pretty much the same. If you have any comments, please make sure you list them below. And make sure you subscribe. Push that little subscribe button if you like this video. Thank you. Have a great day.